Mock draft season is here as the Giants' 2025 season is in the books. They end the year winning 4 games, and they end up with the number 5 overall pick. We got a Mel Kiper mock draft. He actually teamed up with Field Yates, and he put out a mock draft, and who he picked for Big Blue is pretty exciting. Here is the top 10 draft order. Still should be the Giants at number 1. The Las Vegas Raiders own the number 1 overall pick, followed by the Jets, and the Cardinals, Titans, Giants, Browns, Commanders, Saints, and the Chiefs, and then the Cincinnati Bengals. Mel Kiper had the Las Vegas Raiders selecting the Indiana quarterback, Fernando Mendoza, number 1 overall. And then Dante Moore goes to the New York Jets, the quarterback out of Oregon. Jeremiah Love, the superstar running back out of Notre Dame. He goes number 3 overall. Pretty high if you ask me, to the Arizona Cardinals. Then the Tennessee Titans select the do-it-all linebacker Arvell Reese with the number 4 overall selection, which means the Giants are on the clock. So I'll ask you to be the GM. If you were making the pick for the New York Giants right here, who would you select in this situation? Give me a name down in the comments section. With the 5th pick, Mel Kiper has the New York Giants selecting Francis Maui Noah, the right tackle out of Miami, as the Giants add another piece to this offensive line. I think this is a very interesting pick from Mel Kiper. We know who the Giants have at right tackle in Jermaine Illuminor, with him going to be a free agent. But I ask myself this question. Could you ever make too many picks on the offensive line when you're building around a young franchise quarterback? I don't really think that is going to be a problem. 6'6", 335 pounds, was a junior this year at Miami. He's only allowed 3 sacks in the last 2 seasons. Mel Kiper saying this, sitting at 5, thinking about wide receiver, I think it's just a little high, although you could be looking at maybe a Jordan Tyson or a Carnell Tate. Then you might say, well, Evan Neal was that tackle. That could have been a guard, and it didn't work out, right? But I'm still going to go back to the offensive line. Like, hey, look at Calvin Johnson. He was picked after the Lions failed on some receivers, right? I'm going with the guy that was outstanding in the playoff game. He had a brilliant year and could be a great right tackle or guard. It's Francis Maui Noah. I think for Jackson Dart, keep fortifying the offensive line. Obviously, free agency is going to impact this line as well. You talk about entertaining to watch, the athletic ability to do what he can do, whether it's going down the field or whether it's going toward the sideline, it doesn't even matter. The kid Maui Noah can move, and he's a destructive run blocker. Did a heck of a job keeping that defensive end at bay and pass pro as well. Keeps that frame between the defensive end and the quarterback on a regular basis. And he is a powerhouse, and he is a guy who will maul you. To me, that's going to assist the run game. You get Scadaboo back. You got Tracy. You got Dart emerging. Fortifying the offensive line with a guy who could be a great right tackle or a great guard. Forget about the whole Evan Neal thing. Francis Maui Noah is a stud. I want you to weigh in the comment section right now. Grade the pick of Francis Maui Noah, the right tackle out of the U, going to the New York Giants at number 5. Give me an A, B, C, D, or F. It's time to challenge the status quo, and Polymarket is now live to help us do so. You can be a part of the revolutionary alternative to sportsbooks with our special invite code. Download Polymarket's new app now via the link that is in the description and comments to unlock exclusive early access and a free $10 in your account with the invite code chat. Polymarket is a prediction marketplace that lets you make trades on the outcomes of games and sporting events. As you can see here on screen, you can now even buy and sell within a game with live trading. Polymarket has the lowest fees ever. You trade against other people, not the platform. You can cash out anytime and react to momentum swings within the game. You are in control. It's legal and available nationwide in all 50 states on their iOS app. Now, for this week's playoff action, we got Philadelphia versus San Francisco, and Polymarket is giving Philadelphia a 69% chance to win. Unfortunately, I am rolling with the Eagles. $10 free is waiting for you. No card. No deposit. Nothing. Download the app with our exclusive code CHAT at chatsports.com/polymarket for exclusive early access and $10 free. My grade of Maui Noah to the Giants number 5, it's an A. It could be lower than that, I think, based on what they do with Jermaine Illuminor, but I think he's the best offensive lineman in this class. And while I don't think right tackle is the biggest need for the New York Giants, you have a question mark right there, right now, with Jermaine Illuminor. What are you going to do with him in free agency? We'll talk about that in a second. Field Yates said these words about Maui Noah. Excellent pass protector, a road raider in the run game, an unbelievable build, and a big, thick dude. Pause. You look at some of the numbers from Pro Football Focus for Maui Noah. As a freshman, his PFF grades, they were solid. Not the best, but he got better every single year. His PFF grade as a freshman, 68.1. His pass blocking grade as a freshman, 64.8. His run blocking grade as a freshman, 70.7. His overall PFF grade when he returned for a sophomore season is 70.7. And then you see the growth. His final year, 84.4 when it comes to his overall grade. A run blocking grade of 87.2 and a pass blocking grade of 80.2 in his final season. And this isn't an Evan Neal guy that moved all over the line at Alabama. This is someone that only played right tackle. He will end his career with 2,700 plus snaps at right tackle. This year he was awesome. He allowed 2 sacks, just 3 quarterback hits, only 6 quarterback hurries, 11 total pressures, and he had a pass blocking efficiency of 98.6. He was good in 2024. He just got better going into his junior season. We're going to continue to see how he plays in the college football playoff. We know Illuminor is going to be a free agent. What do you do with that? Is there a world where maybe you bring back Illuminor at the right tackle and you have Maui Noah start his career as a right guard? I don't necessarily think that's the worst thing in the world. Illuminor's 31 years old. Still in his prime for a right tackle, but maybe you get him on a 3-year deal, and when Maui Noah gets ready for year 4, he slides to right tackle, or you just view him as a guard. I think taking a guard at number 5, people will bring up the positional value. I just want players that are kick-ass, and I think Maui Noah is that. The market value for him, according to Spotrac, talking about Jermaine Illuminor, isn't really all that high. They're only projecting a 2-year deal worth $8.6 million per year. They're projecting him to be the 19th highest paid right tackle. And I'm sorry, if all it takes is 2 years and $17 million to get Jermaine Illuminor back, I'm doing it. So could you do that and then start Maui Noah at right guard? It's a potential option. You have a question mark at right guard. Are you going to bring back 35, 36-year-old Greg Van Roten? Could maybe kill 2 birds with 1 stone here. Find your future right tackle in Maui Noah. Bring back the guy at a cheap cost in Illuminor, and find your right guard immediately in Maui Noah. I think it's a good idea. I like it. The Ringer, they put out their top 40 NFL free agents coming up, and they didn't have Jermaine Illuminor in there. Bleacher Report, they put out their top 50 NFL free agents. They didn't have Jermaine Illuminor in there. The Ringer had 3 players at the offensive tackle spot inside their top 40. So they don't even view Jermaine Illuminor as a top 3 offensive tackle. Mike Clay, who works out for ESPN, he just put out his list of free agents. I think that these are ranked in the order that he would rank the players, considering Breece Hall is the number 1 running back, and George Pickens is the number 1 receiver, and tight end number 1 is Kyle Pitts. He doesn't have Jermaine Illuminor in the top 4 offensive tackles. If you can get Illuminor back on a bargain, you do it. You don't let him walk. And reminder, free agency comes before the draft. So that's something to think about as well. I want an elite offensive line with Jackson Dart. I don't want to see him playing in a game where he doesn't have a chance to hit his back foot and throw. I want to see him be successful. I want to see him have time to work. If it means drafting Maui Noah at number 5, sweet. You win in the trenches. Think about all the teams that have an elite offensive line and a healthy quarterback. They're playing football still. And that should be the goal for the New York Giants. If you want the Giants to re-sign Jermaine O'Lumen or maybe pair him with Francis Maui Noah, hit that thumbs up icon for me right now. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. If you haven't yet, make sure you are following me on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram @MarshallGreen_.